What we're doing here is we're playing all the triads, which is basically a fancy name for a 3-note chord like C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, C major again. Now, any chord that's got 3 different notes is a triad. If you've got a normal chord like this, you might say, but hey, that's got 5 notes. Even though there's 5 notes, there's only 3 different notes inside it. But let's get back to the study here. What we're doing is we're working with the bottom 3 strings. And on the technique for the picking, we're going with this hand over here with your picking hand. Thumb, first finger, middle finger. We're sort of rolling it across. So we're going to go through one more time. You can see the movement over here. C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and C again. Now, if you look at the accompanying PDF file, you will see that we've color-coded them. All the majors have this shape. All the minors have this shape. And the diminished has this shape. So it's 3 shapes, 1 shape for each type of chord. So it's a diminished type, a major type, or a minor type, depending where you place it. And the root note for these specific ones for this study is going to be on the B string, which is not what we normally do, but it's nice to get familiar with the other strings as well. We want to get it quite fast, so we want to try and take it to here. And not to fluff any mistakes or any bad notes along the route. Okay, now I'm going to show the shapes up close over here a bit. This is your C, just in case you're not sure with the PDF. There's your minor shape, which I'm sure you'll recognize as D minor. The D minor simply slides up 2 frets to give you E minor. Your F over here looks like a normal D. Okay, and that makes sense. D, E, F. Okay, I'm assuming that you know your bar chords well as well, because we need them for that. For the F to the G, 2 frets up. You can see the fingers nice and placed over there. Same D shape, major shape. Back to the minor for A minor. Just again repeating every shape has its own name. This is the minor shape. That was the major shape. And then the diminished one, which we don't use that often in sort of rock music, leads very nice into the C at the end of here. Now, what we can do as well is we can skip a chord, back a chord. So instead of thinking alphabetic, C, D, E, F, G, why not skip one? C, E, skip the D, then go back to the D we skipped and go D, F. So we're going C, jump across the D to the E, go back to the D, jump across it to the F, and we're sort of leapfrogging it like that. That's going to sound like the slow motion. It's actually quite cool. Make sure you can see the fretboard nice and clear there. Check this out, slow motion. And a little bit of speed. Sounds quite cool. So it's a nice exercise to learn to get your fingers nice and agile, get familiar with the shapes. And maybe this comes in handy. Say, for example, you've got a song that goes C to maybe E minor, for example. Instead of going C to here, to E minor here, why not do this? Gives a different sound, different voicing. So you can actually change the tone or the flavor of the song by where you play the chords. Instead of going C to A minor to F to G, why not try it like this? And that shape we haven't done yet, eh? We'll see you on the next video that shows those variations. Okay, so one more time. Major shape, and obviously the reason why we're not putting those 2 fingers is because of the open strings. because in essence it will actually be that, but we don't need those fingers there. So one more time, C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and try to reverse as well. It's a nice control one. Otherwise, have an awesome day and get your triads, learn the different voicings. The more ways we can play the basic chords, the more creative we can be, the more interesting we can get, and a lot more fun can be had as well. Okay, have an awesome day. Take care.